Happy Monday, everybody. How are you? I'm Michelle Lloyd, founder of United Art Space. Every Monday, I go live to give you some top tips and motivation to help you get through the week. So today, first of all, I just want to say thank you to Kelly, who's one of my members, who made this cool badge, Head Hobbit. So we have members of United Art Space who are in our Hub members area learning how to make art their living. And they all call each other Hobbits. And Kelly made me that. I love it. Head Hobbit. Funny. So how are you all? Let me know. And today I wanted to come in and answer a question that is around what should I do with old artwork? I thought this was a great question, especially because this time of year we are having a good clear out. Maybe you're not, but it is a good idea to start going through things, clearing out, cleansing. I love this time of year to just start getting rid of stuff. And this is part of the prep as well, really, for Make 2021 your best year yet. So if you haven't signed up for that yet, I will put the link above. So the prep is live and ready to help you start getting ready for next year. So the theme in the prep work is all about reflection. So if you've signed up for that and have made a start on it, let me know. And I am printing my stuff out today to start getting ready for the prep. So reflection is all about just thinking about not just the year just gone, but beyond that as well, and how our perceptions change over time about our success and the journey that we've taken. So also reflecting on where we want to go and what we want from life. So already people have been saying how the prep alone is really starting to help people, and we haven't even started the workshops yet. So the workshop starts on the 7th of January, but the prep is vital to just start now, even if you just start thinking about it now, because it plants lots and lots of seeds to get your brain thinking. But part of that prep is having a clear out. I think that when you have a good clear out, it just makes space physically and mentally for you to start planning ahead and like clearing the slate. So clearing out your studio, clearing out old stuff around the house, getting rid of old books, bits of paper lying around. Just clear it all away. That helps with the prep work. I know it sounds crazy, but it really does. It helps clear your mind. When you've got lots and lots of clutter around you, it makes you feel like you've got lots of stuff in your life and in your head as well. So part of that process is going over old work. And we had a great question come up inside the membership, which was, what should I do with my old artwork? And this is a great question, and one that always comes up time and time again. So I thought I would share my top 5 things with you. And of course, if you have any additional ideas as well, please let us know so that we can share them with everyone listening. So going through your old artwork, and you might have tons and tons of artwork around you where it's taking up that space. That's one thing don't throw it away. So I had someone say this week, should I just chuck it? No. Please don't just throw your old artwork away. For a few reasons. One, sometimes an artwork feels like it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. It feels like it was the old you, or it doesn't really fill you with pride anymore. Maybe you feel a bit embarrassed by it. So what you can do is either reuse it. If you feel like you've had it around for a long time and you really think, I'm just never ever going to do anything with this anymore, then paint over it, turn it into something different. start to work over it, start to either just recreate something completely different or work into what was already there and follow the patterns and turn it into something, use it as a creative exercise. So that's the one thing, reusing it. Another thing that you can do with old artwork is donating it to charity. So, if it is an old artwork that actually was quite good, but you just don't feel like it was your voice anymore, it feels like the old you, then look into donating it to a charity. So I know quite a lot of artists that do this. They donate 3 to 5 artworks a year to charities and they go out to auction, and then you're doing something good with the artwork. It's giving back to the community, it's raising money for people, and also it helps you feel like you've done something good to give back. And of course they'll give you recognition for that usually as well. So if you tie it in with something that you're passionate about and something that really aligns with your values and your mission, then it's a win-win situation. So that's another option. You could donate to charity. Another option is to have an open studio, or if you have an email list with people who want to hear from you, you can reward them by saying, hey, I've just, be honest, I've just tidied up my studio. I'm really excited to be going in a new direction and I'm working on a new collection of work. And I've got some previous works that I need to make space now in my studio, and I need to pass them on. And I'm offering them at a ridiculously reduced rate just to my email list only. Or, you could open up your studio, have an open studio. I know it's a bit tricky at the moment with everything that's going on in the world, but usually you would be able to do that. Although I know someone recently has just had their own version of an open studio where they put the artwork out. I think it was out in their street, and put the artwork out and kept the whole 2 meter distance thing going on. So they were able to sell some of their older artworks that way. So that's another option, is to sell them at a reduced price. And whenever you're doing that, just explain why you're doing it so that you're not devaluing your artwork. Just explain that you're reducing it because it is a previous collection and you're moving into a new direction now, and that's why it's reduced. And my final tip before you do anything with them is to learn from them. So before you decide to let them go or paint over them or donate them, it's really important with that older work to take some time to review why you made it, even if it doesn't feel like it was anything. I still have works from like 10 years ago that I look at now, or I did look at 10 years ago and 9 years ago and just think, God, it's just so rubbish. It's embarrassing. I can't believe I did that. It looks like a child did it. And I've kept them. And even if you just photograph it and put it into a sketchbook, I think to have a visual record of everything that you've produced is so important, because I often, in this reflection stage that we're in, so the prep work that I'm giving you for the best year yet, part of that is to look back at all your work, even the experimental stuff. Just look back over everything. I always sit this time of year, I get all my old sketchbooks out, I get all my old work out, and I just sit and look back at it all. And work that I looked back at 10 years ago that I thought was awful, I was looking back at this week, and there were some things that really started to make sense to me, recurring patterns. And when I started to look back over the 10 years worth of work and experiments, I started to notice things that were cropping up in every single artwork to today, things that I wasn't conscious of, that I thought, wow, look at that pattern that just keeps appearing. And that comes from reflection, from looking back. And if you just destroy everything and get rid of it, you've got nothing to reflect back on. So also there were things that I've been looking back recently that I didn't really like, and I still don't like that much. But then I just noticed a certain part of a piece where I'm like, that's really interesting. I really like that, how that leaf turned out. You know, I didn't like the whole painting, but I really liked this bit. And I've only just started liking it this year. You know, I didn't like it during the last 10 years, but now I'm thinking more about art and how it's all coming together. There was just something interesting in this leaf that I'm trying to do now. So it's mind-blowing when you start to look back and just analyze and reflect back on the things that you've done and the way that you made things, why certain things looked that certain way. Why did you make it? How did it make you feel? And just keep your old artwork to reference back on in some way, shape, or form. So I love just taking pictures, sticking them in a sketchbook with the date that you made them, you know, why, what it meant, photograph any parts that you like. You know, you can do it digitally if you don't want to spend money printing things out and you want to do it in the eco way. You can do it digitally, but I really recommend taking that time before you let anything go to really learn and review and reflect. And if you haven't done so yet, download the prep. And part of the prep is this process of getting all of your work out and just starting to do what I did, starting to look back at pieces, and you'll notice that you look at things completely differently a few years later. It's really fascinating. So that's my top tip for today in terms of old artworks, and I'm going to get the link for the prep. Let me know if you've started it yet. I know we've got lots of time, so you don't have to panic. But I'd love you to just start, just having a look at it and starting to ask yourself the questions. I've just put the link in the comments if anyone here hasn't signed up for it yet. You are very, very welcome. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to head to the chat now and see who's here. Simone, Zahar, hello. Steph, Linda, Lottie, hello. Sandra, Nikki, Louisa, Maribel, Paula, hello. She's in her studio. Sheena, Rebecca, June, Angela, hello, everyone. Oh, so many of you. Hello, Glenn. Hello, Marita. It's chilly there. It's freezing here as well. Lisbeth's here as well. She's tuning in from Holland. Not started with the prep yet, but planned for this week. Wonderful. Yes, clear the clutter for clarity. Yes, Joe. Hello, Thomasina. Oh, is it like winter where Marita is? Yes, Anna, I like this. Good clean for new energy to come. Yep. It's snowing where Simone is. Hi, Louisa. In the hub, where do I find info on reflections? I can't see it. So in the bonus masterclass area, you will see the best year yet prep, and it's all inside there. We can put a link inside the group. In fact, I think there's a link just about to be emailed to you today as well. Oh, wow, Noreen's on an Irish ferry boat on Irish Sea on the way to Bristol, Tenbury to visit family. Oh, lovely. Enjoy. Miriam's tuning in from Argentina. Amazing. Leah's listening, making Christmas cards. Donna's tuning in from Australia. Janet's tuning in from Australia. Okay, so this is what's happening to my pieces now. I feel like I have moved on and they don't represent me anymore. Yeah, just keep a track of them somehow though before you do anything with them. because it's so fascinating sometimes to see there's works that I have felt that don't represent me anymore, but then, like I said, when I've looked back, there's still been something in them that has carried forward to where I am now. Repetition, it could be something simple like a pattern or a motif, or the way you compose your work. You know, something might be consistently recurring that will give you some insight later down the line. Hello, Stacey, how are you? Yeah, June says you can auction them off online as well. Yay, Rebecca's made a start. She's getting images ready for mood boards. Wonderful. Carol started as well, loving the prep work. Amazing. Angie, we've just been talking about what to do with old artworks. I will put a summary at the top when I've hung up. Yay! Brenda was thinking about having a clear out. Now I'll do what you suggest. Wonderful. Oh, Annette's busy, frantically trying to complete 2 projects. Good morning, Paul. You'll like this, Paul. Kelly made me a badge, head hobbit. Love it. Yay, Nick's here. Nick says, morning, I've downloaded, printed in the presentation binder. You are ahead of me. I haven't even printed it out yet. I'm doing it today. I can't wait to just sit and just have some time to myself and just fill in all the sheets. I feel really ready to just go through it all now. This is why I say to download it and plant the seed. I don't know if you're like me, I just need time to process it first. And I like to just look at it all, and then it's almost like I just need a few days. Well, it's actually been a week and a half for me now to just sit thinking about it, and then I'm ready to do it. But I am, I'm a bit of an anomaly. Prepping my wall now for Dreamboard wall as I watch and listen this morning. Yay! I've started my calendar. I've started to plan out next year and dates and deadlines. I'm just going to work on the reflection bit this week, and I just want to I'm going to just get all the candles lit, and I'm going to make everything really, really nice and cozy, and then I'm just going to spend an hour or 2 just filling in all the reflection and just let it all pour out of me. I'm excited. Hello, Judith. Oh, amazing. Simone sent the info about the best year course to my friends. Such a good course. Wonderful. Yay, Miriam, I've just started with my prep. I like the mind map. It's struggling, but really useful to organise our ideas. Wonderful. Oh, Jodie, yes. Welcome. Hi, Michelle and everyone. From Australia. Sometimes I put my old drawings into my art journaling. That's a nice idea. Yeah, and I think Sharon does that as well. She'll take old things and bring them into something new and tear things up. I like that idea. Stacey said, I take photos of everything and then use the free prints app. That's a good idea. You get 4 to 5 free prints a month, only pay £5 postage. I forgot about that app. My friend told me about that ages ago. Thank you for reminding me about that, Stacey. That's a really good idea. I've got so many things that I need to get printed out. Oh, wonderful, Al. Nice to see you. Morning, Michelle. I'm still doing well, thanks to your help. Oh, I'm so pleased. Lucy says, I'm just uploading a pile of work to my Etsy shop that I'm about to open. The works are all watercolours, which I began creating this time last year, and just sitting around, and they could be framed and enjoyed. I'm planning on moving on to oils canvases with natural pigments in mind. Had a look at the best year yet video, and we'll print all the info now. Wonderful. Steph's made a start too, having a couple of weeks to let it sink in. Yes, that's what I need to do as well. That's why I release it so early, because it's, there's a few reasons why I release it early, because I know everyone gets busy in December. but also it really does just take time to process. Let it sink in. I'm totally with you on that one. It is, isn't it? It made me smile. Yay, Sarah's read through all the sheets. Looking forward to getting started. Amazing. Oh, well done. Lottie's finished all her commissions for this year. Well done, because I know you've had a ton of them. I can take time to go through the prep work. I bloody love the workshops. People were asking Stacey what app she uses. She uses one called Freeprints. Lee is making a start this week. Amazing. Abigail, hello Abigail. I've got a new A4 book and I've given each page to each question. Oh, I like that. Really good. It's got me off the 7 Keys study, but I'll get back to that after I've cleared my studio. Great suggestions. Wonderful. Oh, wow, Judith. I'm now working 1 day a week in a gallery and I'm on the selection panel for the next exhibition. Wonderful. Hoping to learn a lot about sales. Good for you. I'm really happy for you. Yeah, Sophia likes to digest it all too. Yeah. Takes time, doesn't it? Oh, Jennifer, don't worry, you can watch the replay. We were just talking mainly about what to do with old artworks, but also just making sure that everyone's starting the prep, or at least planting the seed with the prep. So that's it, guys, for today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. This is what Stacey recommended. It's called Freeprints, and it's an app to get photographs, but it might just be in the UK. It's something that you just pay postage for. You get 50 prints sent to you in the post. So Linda, you can just start collecting the materials, but you can also just start to create the board if you want to. So I've really just made that a bit optional because not everybody likes to do it. So at the very least, just start collecting the images. But if you have the time, you can, there's nothing stopping you just getting a board and starting to put them on a board. Yeah. Oh, Maribel, I'm so happy. And soon, very, very soon, it will be launching in January. You'll be able to listen to me on a podcast. So we've got the podcast launching, and if you like podcasts, then you can download that. So there'll be more information coming on that. We're just getting it all set up in the background. I've just recorded the intro and the outro is what this is for. I recorded my intro and outro with cushions all around the mic and my dressing gown over my head because the echo in here is so bad. So I have to thank 2 of the members, Catherine Greenwood and Lloyd Lewis, for that, because they said to me about 1.5 years ago, you should do a podcast version of this. And well, I'm a turtle and it's taken me this long to actually just think, yeah, I should do a podcast version. So I need to reach out to Lloyd and Catherine and say thank you for that prompt, because they kicked me into thinking, yeah, I should do this. And it'll be launching. It'll be launching in the next few weeks. So aiming for January. Yeah. So Lisbeth says, I won't throw away my old work, I promise. Oh, let me just put this one on. I love this, Anna. Let's shine this week. Absolutely. Look at that. What a nice way to end. So have a wonderful, wonderful week, everybody. I will be back next Monday. And if you're a Hub member, as usual, I'll be live on Thursday talking more about your why and helping you really get that key nailed in terms of why you make and how that influences everything else. So I will see you Thursday. For everyone else, I will see you next Monday. Take care and have a great week, everyone. Bye.